Hi, this is Danielle, the domestic scientist, and in today's video, I'm going to create a mixed metal tablescape. It will feature silver, gold, rose gold, brass, and bronze, along with a hint of galvanized metal. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned. So let's get started with the centerpiece. I stacked 2 cake risers on top of each other, and then I wrapped them in garland and added just a couple of orchids to add some color and some visual interest. Then I'm going to top it with a bronze lantern, and now I have a beautiful floral centerpiece. So now I'm going to use a yellow gold placemat on 2 of my place settings. The other 2 place settings are going to get a silver placemat. And so far I've used gold, silver, and bronze, but I'm not done yet. So to create a luxurious look, I'm adding both a wine glass and a water glass. So for that perfect pop of color, I'm going to add a rose gold charger to each place setting. So now I have a fabulous find for you. I'm going to add this dinner plate. It is absolutely gorgeous and iridescent. It's got a tan color, but there's lots of purple and gold, and it's just beautiful in the sunlight. So I'm going to put this right on top of my rose gold chargers. So for this tablescape, I really wanted to use a plain white napkin, but I only have 1 set of white napkins and they're very thin and won't fill up the napkin ring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tan napkin, which is a lot thicker, and then I'm going to place my white Amish lace on top of it, pinch the center, and feed it through my silver napkin rings. Now because this is going to be very full, I didn't want to clutter the table with too many pieces of silverware. So I'll keep it to a knife and fork on this table and a very full napkin. So now for the fun part. I want to add an orchid to each of the napkins, but because I don't have an orchid napkin ring, I'm just going to take a faux orchid and I'm going to feed the stem right on top between the napkin and the napkin ring. And the napkin will hold it snugly in place because it's very full. So I don't have to worry about this moving anywhere. So now let's take a look at what we've created so far. We've used gold, silver, bronze, and rose gold. Now we could stop here if we wanted to, but I like to add something structural to the top of my place settings, and I've got some brass pieces that'll do just the trick. So for this one, I'm going to go a little outside the box. First, I'm going to put my base for my bird cage, and then I'm going to come around and cascade some white orchids to the side. So now for something really fun and creative. I was in World Market the other day and I found just the cutest thing. It's this brass clip and it has a lady's hand on it. Now, this was made in India and I thought it was just so darling. I bought it, but I really didn't know what to do with it. So I'm going to use it for today's tablescape because I'm thinking all the way outside the box today. So because this is very flat, I want to add some height. I am going to put my galvanized metal birdcage right on top of it because it adds height, but it's visually interesting without being visually heavy. So for my last 2 place settings, I'm going to use this brass trinket box / table lantern, but today I'm not going to put any tea candles in it. These were also purchased at World Market and made in India, and I think they're just the perfect touch. So now let's get some final looks at this table. I absolutely love the way this came out. I mixed so many metals, but it's really not that obvious. Honestly, I kept looking at the table and it didn't seem to be metallic at all. The gold, silver, bronze, brass, galvanized metal, and rose gold seem to just blend together perfectly. So I'm loving the way this table came together. I just think that the chargers add a beautiful touch of color, but also some glam there. And then the dinner plates are just everything. As I walk around the room and I look from different angles and the light just hits the plates just right, I see so much purple and so much blue and so much gold. And it honestly really reminds me of being on the beach. So one of the things I like the most about this tablescape is it looks like the type of table you could see at some kind of South Pacific resort. I think it is absolutely beautiful. So I like so many things on this table. I can't really tell you what my favorite piece is, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say it's probably the brass accents, because I think it kind of sets the whole table off. When I just had the napkins on the table, it still looked nice, but it was very floral. And I think when you add the brass accents, it brings the metallic in. So I think it's all going on what type of balance that you want. The other thing is this table photographs extremely well, and I'm very pleased with it. But I'd like to know what you think. Leave a comment in the box below and let me know what you think of my global mixed metal tablescape. Today's tablescape is a part of a collaboration called Pedal to the Metal, a mixed metal tablescape. The host for this collaboration is me, myself, and DIYing it. Also, the co-hosts are MystyleMycolours, Saving with Ms Vee, and Creatively MsMe with Stephanie. There'll be a link to each of the hosts' channels in my description box, as well as a link to the collaboration playlist. Be sure to stop by and check out the other work that these ladies have done. You won't be disappointed. If you like today's tablescape, then hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you won't miss another upload from me. This is Danielle, the Domestic Scientist, reminding you to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.